For much of the past century, life expectancy has steadily increased. In most parts of the world, on average, children now live longer than their parents, and that is good news. But for many, it doesn't seem to be enough. They want to live longer. They're obsessed with finding the secret to longer life. They have poured money and time to stave off the inevitable. So what is the secret to longevity? If you're a billionaire, you could try exchanging your blood with your relatives. Some clearly think that it helps. But if not, then science has an answer for you. Exercise. Research says it is the elixir of a long life. A new study is out. It is a meta-analysis, meaning it looks at a number of smaller studies to come to a single conclusion. This meta-study, this large study, focused on 85 others. It covered 7 million people the world over. And it has reached one conclusion. Exercise can increase your lifespan. It can reduce the risk of early death across all causes by up to 40%. And what makes it even more interesting is this. The study tracked people's physical activity at multiple points over time, from early adulthood to older age. And here's what it found. Age does not seem to matter. Sure, starting young helps, but people who start exercising at an older age also increase their longevity. In fact, the positive impact is often stronger in older adults. They're more likely to face health problems, so when they start exercising, the risk of early death is further reduced by 15%. Simply put, it is never too early or too late to be physically active, and starting at any point can lead to a longer life. It is easy to understand why. Exercise is magic. It is good for the body and the mind. It gives you better sleep, improved blood pressure, strength, mobility, more confidence, better memory and mood. It prevents a range of diseases from cancer to diabetes, anxiety and depression. But we know this already. And yet many of us do not exercise. According to the World Health Organization, 31% adults and 80% adolescents do not exercise enough. This is hurting their health. It is also costing the global economy $27 billion every year. That is the cost. Because let's be honest, if it were easy, everyone would be physically active. Workouts can be hard to stick to. They demand discipline, even if you do it regularly. And it doesn't help that society has unrealistic ideas of what fitness means. Plus, you have to make time. It's a busy world, so we get it. As important as it is, physical activity can be a task. But the fact is, we need it. So it is important to get started. Even couch potatoes who exercise see a 22% drop in the risk of early death. And once you start, it is important to be consistent. Keep doing it. People who stop exercising lose the longevity momentum. So the obvious next question is, how much exercise is enough? At least 150 minutes of moderate intensity or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity throughout the week. This reduces the risk of heart disease, and which is the number one killer, it reduces the risk by 40%. And the risk of cancer is reduced by 25%. But this is the average minimum requirement. Depending on your age, you can switch things up. For instance, in your 20s, sky is the limit for peak fitness. So you can focus on functional moves like planks or squats or sports. But in your 40s, muscle mass really starts to decline, and the key is to increase your strength. So my point is quite simple. Yes, it can be tough and complicated, but no matter your age, exercise and do it with intention. Because whatever your goal, the result will most likely be a longer, healthier life.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.